Hello there, everyone. Welcome to another live stream. Thank you for joining. You might be wondering why the Stardew music, and that I'll kind of explain it in a second why I have it playing. Because I have a kind of a big announcement. I was a little afraid of sharing this last week. That's why I decided to wait. But I ended up sharing it on Blue Sky because it's relating to my work. And I'll share it here today because it's actually relevant for today's stream. As of the 2nd of July, I believe, I am now a fully independent game developer. I'm no longer with Ice Vein Games. I worked with them for almost 5 years. It's a real shame that we really couldn't get a game out. It's very unfortunate. But I had to move on, you know, for my career's sake, I guess you could say. Webcam. It's missing. Yeah, it's a real shame I had to leave, but now I'm fully independent. That means that Vessels will be getting a lot more attention than before. I mean, it was already getting more attention than anything else I've been working on for a little bit, but I think it's finally time to, like, put the pedal to the metal on this. Let me adjust the microphone position. The reason why I'm playing Stardew music is because I need money. So I'm going to try to avoid getting videos and live streams demonetized. Well, live streams in general. Videos, I always make sure they're not demonetized for any reason. But streams from now on will probably feature, if I have to play music, Stardew Valley, because apparently Concerned Ape is kind of cool with it. So I shouldn't get demonetized, and if I do, then I can always tell him, and hopefully it gets reverted. But the idea is, you know, I'll be able to earn a couple of pennies per stream. That'll help in the long run. Yeah, and there'll probably be some changes here and there with how I, like, present the channel. You know, I don't want to push, you know, people to donate and stuff like that, but I will be doing, like, a full pass on everything so that, you know, it's worth it. Like, if someone is donating or becoming a member, I want them to know that it's worth it and to show them that it's worth it. Like, especially if it's a gifted membership or you're buying a membership for yourself. I want those emotes to be worth it, like, for sure. So I know I have, I think 3 more emote slots that I can make. So, in the future, I will be doing short streams. I think it's probably just gonna be like plastic ducks again in the background while I'm working on emotes. I'm also thinking about doing some animated, like, GIFs essentially, for the stream alerts. All sorts of fun things, just so that there's, like, added value, and maybe people will want to donate because of that. But I don't want to, like, make it seem like the only way you can interact with the channel is by donating, by giving money. That is not the case. I have cool, fun ways that you can interact on the channel. That is free. We got the sound alerts. I want to do some more. I have had this, like, one Nightbot command that just, like, Nightbot just spits out text. It's like a response. I want to do more things like that. I think that'd be fun. Those are free ways for people to interact. I guess since I'm no longer under NDA, it doesn't really matter if I show this or not. Oh, look at that. Good luck figuring out what was on there. Alright, so let's just get to the game dev stuff today. I don't want to talk too much about the fact that I basically quit one of my jobs and I'm now fully independent. It's a dark day out. It's, like, been raining for, like, the last few days. Very cloudy. Alright, so Vessels. This is great music for this, by the way, because this game's actually kind of dark and spooky. But Vessels is kind of like a treasure hunting game, essentially. Sort of like a job simulator. It takes place in a world where energy from negative emotion. Well, actually, just all sorts of energies. Energies from all sorts of emotions flow throughout the world. And they'll concentrate in areas where tragedies take place. So that's where the negative emotions come into play. They actually will concentrate and form vessels, which are like artifacts with special energy. And those are very special for various different reasons. They're valuable. People go and hunt them. So that's what you're doing in this game. And as you do these vessel hunts, you are exploring the locations in the world and trying to uncover the story of that location. The story is kind of told over the course of like multiple difficulty settings, through solving puzzles, finding random notes, and just exploring the world in general, and finding vessels as well. So yeah, it's kind of like a job simulator for a job that I kind of made up, but the job is like treasure hunting in a way. If you like exploring, loot goblining, puzzles, those sort of things, you'll probably like vessels. But right now I'm in the middle of working out this next milestone. I did have like 6 milestones in total, where the final 4 were shorter, but then I realized I have to redo the milestone. I have to condense everything because I'm going on vacation in September. So right now, milestone 3 and then milestone 4, those are the only 2 milestones left. I've just condensed everything down to 2 more, besides the first 2, which I've already finished. Milestone 3 is actually looking pretty good. Maybe like more than 2/3 of the way there. The big chunk of it is going to be this stuff, which is what I'm going to be doing today. Maybe not all of it, because some of this might not happen today. But I want to get started on it. That's kind of the goal. This is due at the end of August, so that way I can get a week off and focus on video stuff for when I go on vacation. Because I will be taking some videos with me to work on and release when I'm in Mexico. But I can't do game dev stuff when I'm in Mexico because my laptop is not strong enough to do that. And then, yeah, when I get back, I've got about 2 months to finish this last milestone. I'll be honest, the time frame right now that I'm looking at is probably not going to allow me to release this game before Christmas. So I'm probably looking at a January release at this point, if I'm lucky. Maybe December. But it's gonna be like after Christmas, and I don't know if that's a good idea, because then everyone, like, all the sales have been like missed out, like have been missed entirely. People are more willing to throw money out of their wallets at Steam. So I would like to get this out by the time the winter sale starts, because then I can discount my game when it releases. But it might not happen, so I think January would be a better release. Maybe. We'll see. But I don't think it's possible to get this out before Christmas. It's gonna be very close, I think. But if I can't get it out before the winter sale ends, then I think it's just not worth pushing it out after the sale. Okay. So what this milestone is now all about, because I had to rework it, is basically finishing up all the gameplay mechanics that are remaining. So a lot of them are done now. Basically the core stuff is done. What is missing is some of the more advanced stuff. So the consumables are in the game, but they are not all functioning and not 100% functioning like they're supposed to. I actually just did this one today. I was going to do it later, but no, it's done now, actually. That one's done. I think those 2 need to be done. This was started, and I think it's now busted. These 2, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do today. This one as well. Because some of these require visual, like VFX, and I don't really have them. This is now Revelation. Oh, no, Expulsion. Gotta change the names. Be consistent. Okay. And a lot of what I've been working on off stream the last week has been relating to finishing up, like, getting assets from Fab, making sure that those assets have been like put into the item data table. Finally getting my level pushed, because apparently it hasn't been saving this whole time, because I'm an idiot. I have to do some actual like coding in order to get the level to save, because it's so massive. Through Git LFS, that's what it's called. Large file storage is what it's called, what it stands for. But fortunately it shows up here. You can see that it has been saved now. It's being tracked. And then what else? Oh, yeah, working on some additional spawner types, because I need more types of spawners. So I've got the containers, that's like the standard. There's pre-placed spawners where there's an item spawn point, and then that'll get a random item from a specific list of items. Then there's now the natural spawn points, so those will pair very well. Actually, I should probably open this. Pair very well with the what is it called? The resource piles, so like the rock, the wood pile, rubble pile. So like it'll spawn the more, yeah, I guess that's why it's called natural. The more naturally spawning items. I'll show it as soon as this game opens. It takes a sec. Ugh. So ignore the biscuits there. Close that. So this spawner on the floor is set to spawn wood. I definitely need to get that to rotate the items. And it can also spawn rocks. The different types of rocks. I still don't know what the rocks are going to be used for, but I have them in the game. Crystals as well, and it's random which ones will spawn. And it also has rarity accounted for. We've got herbs. Ignore the appearance right now, because it is heinously like an heinous eyesore. This is not what I want it to look like, but that's what they look like. Apparently changing the materials, the colors of everything is kind of hard. And then these mushrooms. So these glowing mushrooms and herbs, those are going to be, and also the yellow wood that appeared. I want to see if I can figure out how to get it to glow, but we'll see. These are sort of like the... That's still not auto-wrapping. Those are sort of like the core components for some of the potions that will eventually get added, and the consumables, which are these biscuits here. So they'll be needed for crafting and potion brewing in the future. But for now, they're in the game and just kind of there. The thing that's bothering me is... I think it's here? I thought I fixed this, but I guess not. The flavor text is... No, it is auto-wrapping, but why is it so... Let me just do this. It's like not... Oh, dear God. There. Like, it's not as extended as it could be. And so it's creating an additional line for no reason. I don't know why. There we go. See, that's so much better. Why is that not showing flavor text? Or not flavor text. Item amount 1. They don't have flavor text yet. I mean, that's in here, so like... What gives? I mean, it should still show... It should still show the, item text, item amount. That shows item amount 1. This shows 1. Why don't these show it? Ah, itchy nose. Yeah, it's submitting that. Hold on. I'm curious. Yeah, it has stack values set up. Not sure whether or not. Why is my nose so itchy? I'm not sure why they're not showing the item amount. Because it would just be getting this value here. And the default we can see is 1. I mean, everything should have a default of 1. Oh, I wonder if it's because these are pre-placed. Hello? Oh, it's wood 1 now. No? I don't know what the difference is. Why is it itchy? Okay, now I'm curious. Print that. Or even better, print this. Item amount 1. Oh. It is print. It is there. It's just not showing it. That's so bizarre. Why? It's probably something to do before this. So, where is that being triggered? That's being triggered on the player. Almost guaranteed. Probably in here. So controls. We're sending it to item inspection. Okay. So set it to visible true. Toggle read. Toggle read is false, and then set to visible true. So it should be here. It's not a note, so this is where it's at. Consumable. Yeah, you can see flavored text is in there. And item amount. Oh, item amount is not. That would explain it. Because that was a brand new thing. What is this? Read menu button? No. Read menu background. Okay. Okay, never mind. There we go. Problem solved. I feel like I need to take a look at this again. A lot of the work I did early on has been coming up a lot as problematic. I might have to like look at it again and do an overhaul. I think with the HUD and the control switching, that stuff is like driving me crazy. Like, what was I thinking? Okay, so that's fixed now. That's fine. Okay, let's just get to the main part of today. I don't want to work on bug fixing right now, but if I do note any more new bugs, I've got to go ahead and update the bug list. Fortunately, right now the bug list is still very short. I fixed a lot of those last time. Okay, so I'm going to close that. I'm going to open... No, not Final. There. Fab. Actually, maybe I have something that's already what I'm thinking about. No, not static mesh. What I need... One, I need a visual effect of sorts. That's kind of like a shimmer, or a shine, or a glint, or something like that. To denote that there is an item of interest you want to go look at. But I think I've gotten rid of all the VFX that I had because I condensed it down to just the ones I know I need. Yeah. Yeah, because I've done a lot of asset removal. I'm down to 2,700 assets. I think I'm done with the Old West pack, which was like 90% of what I added. Or not 90%, but like... Yeah, I've condensed this down pretty... as much as possible. So anything after that, I still need to look at these then. For asset, Village can stay because that's part of the map that I have. But I need to look through these and find assets that I don't need. So I need like a free VFX that is... Let's see, VFX free. I need like a light profiles. No, these are like different styles of light from like light sources. I need like a glint or a shimmer or something. I wonder if maybe something in here can be transformed. If I can find something that's like super close, it doesn't quite match it, but I can like edit it, then that's what I'll do. If I have to. Oh, you know what? I think I looked at this one previously. This doesn't have Niagara versions. The free ones are unfortunately the older style of VFX, the particle system. I don't know if they play nice with Unreal Engine 5, especially 5.4. They have Niagara versions, but they are not free, which I think is dumb. Does this say if it's supported by 5.4? I guess it is. But I thought particle systems were deprecated. I don't want to download it because I'm pretty sure that's the one I was looking at. Hello, Castle, welcome. Heading back to Mystery Lake for some fishing and salt hunting. Coastal had 0 salt. Oh yeah, there's a cooldown, or not cooldown, but like a, you know, wait some time before more will appear. Ooh, hold on. This could work. I don't know, maybe. I'll keep that in mind. Actually, add this to the library. Free Niagara. I've looked at some of these and some of these just don't look great. Like, what would I use this for? What would anyone use these for? Honestly, that impact could work if I can downscale it. Shit, I think that might work. All right. Add to project. Please be. Oh, it's a VFX, so I think that's Niagara. I hope so. Yes, it's a Niagara. This might work. What's the pack size of this? Shoot. $114 MB. I'm gonna have to delete things I don't need then. That's why I don't want to bring. I don't want to download asset packs into this game anymore. I want to download it to an empty project, migrate the assets that I do need, and delete the rest. Okay, hold on. First of all, demo. Yeah, get rid of the maps. Get rid of the demo. Yeah, that's fine. Delete that. Delete the demo. Because that's going to be like a lot of the random shit you don't need. Please. I wish it would just delete. Yeah, there's a character in here and everything. I don't need this. That's probably why there's so much... this pack is so massive. 114 megabytes isn't massive, but like this game's already several gigabytes larger than it needs to be. Ooh, I hope I don't need any of that. That's fine. Niagara. Okay. I'm gonna take the white one. So duplicate that. White. White. Spark. Just call it that for now. Move this to my edited assets folder. And no, I mean, I've never spawned any salt, not even table salt. Oh, that's not possible. How? Really? Like none? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, stop. Pause it. Pause it. Pause it. Pause it! It's that part that I want. I think that's the flare. Turn everything else off. Why is it so short? Jeez. Okay. Oh, this is different, I think. No, I think the placement of this is just in a different spot. Okay. What happens if I make this like 10? It's literally there for like a microsecond. We only need the one. Can you please like stay visible for like a good second? That's gonna be in particle spawn. Yeah, there it is. That's why. It's literally there for a microsecond. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. That's pretty close to what I need. I just need it to be smaller. Probably. Oh, Jesus Christ. Actually, let's put it here. Yeah, significantly smaller. Like an eighth of that. Hello, Kirk Steven. Welcome. How are you doing? Got an extra salt you don't need in game. You just gotta go find salt. There should be salt bags I think there's a salt bag in most regions. Some regions have more than one. You should be able to find them. I don't know how you didn't find any table, like regular table salt. Did you not go to the salt deposits either? Those should have had salt. I'm pretty sure those spawn on day 1. Okay, so yeah, let's cut that by 8. So I'll just make it 15, 25? 15, 25? Yes. Okay, let me make it a little bit bigger. 20 to... we'll make it 25 to 40. That's pretty much what I need. Can I set you to loop? Do I need to set the whole thing to loop? Infinite loop every 2 seconds? Does that make the whole thing loop? That's perfect. That's literally what I need. Okay, let's make it 3 seconds. Let's delete everything that I don't need. We don't need those ever. It's very rare where you find a random asset and you can edit it slightly to match exactly what you need. This was a lightning strike before. This is what it looked like before originally. Where was that? That's what it looked like before. That. And look what I was able to do with it. Transform it into something completely different for my game. But that's gonna be like a shimmer that's gonna appear over certain types of items or objects. Hello? Aren't you supposed to be looping? Oh, 30 seconds. Yikes. 3 seconds. That's what I meant. Save that. Okay. So, this is what we need. What I need. Okay. So, this is the goal for today. Resonance is like an audio thing. I need a sound effect to essentially play. That shouldn't be too bad because there should be tons of free sound. So let's work on revelation first. So vessel revelation. So if I grab a biscuit of fucking names, biscuit of vessel revelation, you consume this and it makes any vessels within your vicinity shimmer, especially if they are hidden. That is actually something else I need to do. I need to have... First of all, I need a vessel. I don't even have a vessel in the game yet. I haven't even set one up. Let's set up a test vessel. I just closed the stupid data table. Yeah, I don't think I have any vessels yet. No. Okay, let's make a test vessel. Ah, perfect. Oh, I think I was working with this originally, but that's fine. Oh shit, I'm spoiling story right there. I just realized. No, stop scrolling down. Test vessel, stop it! Okay, non-story vessel. Oh my god. Is it gonna do that every time? Okay. I'm gonna blow my brains out in game. Just put it here for now because I don't want to spoil anything. Don't need anything for that. Let's just grab a random static mesh. I'm never gonna get over the fact that that's it's a cookie. It's so dumb. It's a cookie. Any old mesh will do. Let's see. A bush? Sure, why not? This is our test vessel. Where are you in folder? Oh, right. No, double click on it. Click on that. Double click on that. That's what I need. Why didn't it click the one? I hate that. There it is. I need to get the actual icons in at some point. I think I have an asset I can use for that. A plugin or something like that. Cabal, yeah, no sound commands. Remember, no sound commands during the dev streams, because we're serious here for once in the week. Test vessel, okay. It's a vessel. Also, because it's a story vessel, it is a key item. That's unnecessary, really, but like, might as well. You're playing Roblox? Yikes. Oh, you know what? How I can avoid the story spoilers? By reducing this to basically nothing. There. Now you can't see what the spoilers are. And the name of the note. There we go. Test vessel. So then I need one of these. Test vessel. Okay. So now we got to go in the item parent. Now I need to set up the item parent to actually do certain things when it's a certain type of item. So if it's a story-related vessel, those are all invisible all the time. That's why you need the what's it called? Words. Why you need the revealer, revelation ability, essentially. That's what it's for. Okay. Close everything. Excuse me. Okay, so we don't need this anymore. I ended up figuring out, yeah, I don't need to save the material or the texture for these items because those are tied to the mesh already, the static mesh. So I deleted those from in here as well. So, okay. So here's where we're setting a bunch of variables, appearance and all that. Transform, etc. So now that we have our item type, right, a lot of these aren't useful anymore. Oh, are these still somewhere in the game? Oh yeah, we don't need those. Nope, still need that. Interesting. Is key item isn't being used. I guess that's fine. I guess the actual variable itself isn't being... Okay, whatever. So I need item type. Switch. Actually, I don't know if I want every vessel to be... Every story-related vessel words to be invisible. Let's make it a variable. Is invisible. I'll set this like that. So is it visible or invisible? This particular song from Stardew always made me feel uneasy. I don't know why. So if it is invisible, we're gonna set the mesh to be invisible. Visibility. Okay. If not, then do nothing. I think those are the only. That's the only type of item that will do that, I believe. Ah, this is actually kind of important. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm back. Also, the government is big mad with me I may be going to jail. I'm kidding. Or am I? No, I'm kidding. Okay, yeah, I think that's the only type of item that would need to be invisible for any reason. So I have the option to set it to be invisible when it's spawned. And then it'll set it to be invisible. Okay. So now I need a... Okay, what is this Niagara for? This is for something else. I'm trying to remember what that's for. That's why it needs to be renamed. Set VFX. Which I think is after set variables? Okay. Set VFX. That's empty at the moment? Okay. Oh, I think I know what it's for. It's for the glowing plants and mushrooms. I want like a glowing bug V effect over it. That's why. Okay. That's not even in the game yet, so that's fine. Yeah, see, that's empty. Oh wait, no. Niagara. I guess I would also need to set... Wait a minute. Oh, no, yeah. That's the Niagara I'm setting. That, okay. Call it that. Because there's some supernatural things in the game. I need another Niagara. When I say Niagara, I'm basically talking about the particle effects, the VFX, all that. This is the Revelation Ping, I guess. VFX. Sure, why not? This is always going to be the same. This is going to be that... Did I remove that? Yeah, I did. This thing. The white spark. It's always that. Auto active off. Okay. I'm skipping that for now because there's no VFX there yet. Okay, so... I don't technically need to set that. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do here. I think I already set this up partially in the player. Vessel and anomaly collision. Okay. So this is a sphere essentially around the player. This is what I'll be using for the what's it called? The little like visual ping. So that's for the anomalies. That's for like when you overlap an anomaly, not necessarily when you get near one. This one will be different. So this will be... It's already set up, I think, collision-wise. Yeah, interaction, ignore everything except for those two. Begin and end overlap. My favorite thing to work with in an Unreal. But not actually. Okay. Do I have a tag for item? I do. Okay. Okay. So, for sure, I need... This won't even work unless the appropriate biscuit has been consumed. It's the consumable that you need to take. So I need 2 of them technically, but we're only gonna work with 1 right now. Vessel, Revel. We'll just do the 1. Active. Why Angie Toast? Oh no, why? Are you talking about the thing that happened last week? Where you have to like delete your game, destroy every copy of it. That's not new, by the way. People did some digging, and that's been in their EULA for years. Also, that's not unique to Ubisoft. Even Larian has it. It's like every company. People are just like throwing a hissy fit because it's Ubisoft, and Ubisoft is the current video game punching bag. Because it's like literally about to die or whatever. Which I'm kind of glad. Ubisoft honestly needs to like go away forever. More than any other company. Yeah, it's just people are punching down and up at Ubisoft as much as they can, because why not? There's like 5 million other things going on in the world. For some reason, people are getting pissed at something that every company does, every game company. Whatever. Okay. Actually, I'll go ahead and do the other one now. Anomaly. Actually, never mind. Don't need to. So, if Anomaly or Vessel Revelation is active, and then we'll do it here as well. Oh yeah, to start, this will always have no collision. Because even though it's 0 units in size, in radius, it'll still collide potentially. So no collision. So we're gonna set son of a biscuit. Set collision enabled. Query only. And set sphere radius. Update overlaps, yes. To, I was thinking maybe 100? Ooh, no. 500. $400 is probably good. So 400. Make that 0 again. What am I doing? I don't want it here. This is... I'm dumb. This is not where I want this, but I do need to do this at some point. Okay. So we're going to go here. Apply effects. Vessel Revelation. Nope. I'm still getting used to this new keyboard. God damn it. It goes clickety clack, and the buttons or keys are so close to each other. I could put my finger down perfectly in the middle of a key and somehow hit the key next to it. I don't know how. I got fat fingers apparently, even though they're not. They're pretty normal. Maybe I think they're just stupid fingers. That's all. Yes. Well, it's new to me. Well, also, UB shit also said we don't own our games. Yeah, every game company says that, not just Ubisoft. People are just mad at Ubisoft because they're the punching bag. But every game company has those clauses. Even Steam. Steam has for years made it clear that if you buy a game on Steam, you're not actually owning the game. It's just a license. If they wanted to ban you, they could ban you like that you couldn't hear anything because like fat fingers, but oily fingers, whatever. You lose everything. You can't like go to court or anything about it because you don't legally own the game. You don't legally own the copy of the game. It's just a license. That's how every digital storefront for games works, except for Good Old Games. GOG, which is owned by I think CD Projekt Red, which is crazy. So the only game that I actually own on PC is The Witcher 3 because they gave that up for free at some point. That's the only actual game that I own for free. I don't even own Cyberpunk 2077 technically because I have it on Steam, but I can launch it through GOG. That's why buying. Apparently, people say buying through GOG is so much better because there's no DRM, and you actually keep your games. Like they're actually yours no matter what. Even if GOG goes away, it's still your game. I imagine that's how it is. Excuse me. Oops. Turn. Activate. Yes. So we're activating it, and that's where we set the. Oops. God, I hate this. Activate it. Deactivate it. And then that's when we're doing this. Why does it do that? Zero, and then back to no collision. Okay. So what we need is the only the way I know I try to avoid using so many events because functions are better, but we need a delay for this, and you can't use delays in functions, which are really dumb. So the only way to do this is through a function or through an event. So I'm copying what I did up here and putting it down here. I don't need a timer for this, right? Because we're not doing anything every few seconds. Because the visual effect itself is set to trigger every 3 seconds. Dagonite. Whenever I buy a game on GOG, I download the installer and back it up. Love GOG for that reason? Yeah. I maybe should start looking into that, buying games on GOG instead. Love ads when Toasty's teaching me something. Well, then go back. I'm not repeating it. Yeah, I don't need all of this. I just need like a retriggerable delay. And retriggerable is nice here because we can say I take one biscuit and then it lasts for 30 seconds, but I take another one 5 seconds before. It just refreshes the timer to 30 seconds. This is we need a different one though, because I might want all these timers to be different for each item. Also, there'll be upgrades for these things, so the timer I would like to have different for each item. That would allow me to upgrade them like later on. So this is vessel revelation duration. This is vessel revelation. I think so. Oh, oh, this is the grandpa dying song, Big Sad. So activate when that delay or that duration ends, then we're going to deactivate it. But if we refresh it by, say, taking the consumable again, then it'll just reactivate it. And it'll reset this. So it goes for another 30 seconds. 30 seconds. There. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I can't believe I just said that. There we go. I'll leave room for the residence one. Okay, so now that that is all set up, our collision is ready to like actually collide with the different vessels, the objects that can have this ping, shimmer, whatever we want to call it, visual ping. We'll call it that for now. So this is where we need to basically follow in the footsteps here. So yeah, is valid for the component. And then we would need to do a function through the, what's it called? Interface. This interface is getting out of hand. not in a bad way. It's just, there's a lot of different functions there for different things. Not only do I have item interactions in here, I've also got like the light switches. I've got puzzle stuff in here, and now the locks for the doors. It's all mishmashed in here. But it works. So toggle vessel revelation. Now, is there a reason why I can't do that? Please? Why can't I rename it? What do you mean already in use? But this is different. This is separate from the actual like parent from all the other blueprints. Why is it telling me I can't use it here? This is separate from the player. I know the player has that function already in use. See, it's right there. But like, why does that matter when this is completely separate? It can be added to the player. It already is. Whatever. Okay, hold on. That's fine. Okay, so we need an input. Activate. Oh. Why are you bitching? What are you bitching about? What is it complaining about? Okay, I know. You found more than one function with the same name. Oh. Oh, it's even complaining about this! What the fuck? Why does that matter? The interface is separate from the blueprints. The whole point is you attach the interface to the blueprint. Now what are you complaining about? Wait, what? What? I hate Unreal sometimes. Okay, because that takes you to that. Yes. That does that. That's the delay, the duration, essentially. And then that would revert it. Okay. Whatever. So dumb. Activate vessel revelation. Here we're activating it, and then we're going to copy and paste the same thing here. Paste. Okay. Deactivate. Now, if we suddenly get... Say I'm overlapping a bunch of different invisible items, and then all of a sudden the ability wears off. I would I think I need to remove this, because then it might not make them all go back, make the shimmer go away. The shimmering effect. Okay. So then we go to the item. We go to that interface event function, whatever it's called. Just plugged it into there. Oh, first, is it invisible? If it's true, then check activate. Because this isn't changing. This is just to tell the item it's one of the items that is set to invisible by default. You do... Hello, Mr. Stanford. You do Stardew Valley? No, I'm just playing the music because apparently it's okay to play. But I don't want to play the actual music anymore. Some of you might not have been here at the beginning. I announced at the beginning I am no longer with my game dev company. I left earlier this month. I'm now fully independent. So this game can get more attention from me. And the reason why I'm playing Stardew Valley music instead of like the other playlists is because the other playlist demonetizes every stream that I use it in. And because like now my revenue is fully dependent on me working as a self-employed game dev / YouTuber. I need to make sure I don't get demonetized anymore. Even if it's a few pennies, I need to be able to earn those few pennies. So no more random Twitch playlists that says it's Twitch friendly. They really aren't Twitch friendly. But I know for sure that Stardew Valley's music is okay. Concerned Ape has said that you can totally stream whatever and play the music. So that's what I'm going to be using from now on. Whenever I play like Supermarket Simulator, I'll be playing this music in the background, or this. Any game that doesn't have music, I'll be playing this in the background. We're probably going to get sick of it, but oh well. Okay. So then we will take the Revelation VFX, activate, and then deactivate. Sometimes deactivate does not work for whatever reason. So let's see if this works. If all is set up correctly, this should work. So I'm going to set this to be invisible. So you can see it's not there. Although you can inspect it, I'm going to have to make sure that you can't do that. Okay, so we've got a vessel, a biscuit of vessel revelation. Oh, shoot. Yeah, no, yeah, that's set up. That's set up. Why am I going over there? Click on this. Consume. It works. Immediately, too. Look at that. Look at that. And that lasts for 30 seconds. Okay. Oh, no. Expected object reference. What? Was that because this is invisible? Oh, that was a strange bug indeed. Because I picked that up, then I picked... Well, actually, shoot. Order of operations here. I looked at that a couple times, actually. I didn't actually pick that up. Shoot. That bug is back that I thought was not there. See, it lets me interact with it again, and then it breaks the controls. So that is still in the game, but why? How? Thought I fixed this. YouTube library has some good stuff where I get the podcast music. Oh, like copyright free. I'm not gonna get a ding for copyrighted music, right? I want to be able to earn money on these, even if it's like a penny a day stream. I'll have to look into it. That bug is back. Yeah, I think it's. Is it still here? No. When picking, I wonder if it's a pre-placed item only issue, because these are spawned in. These are also spawned in. Oh, these are pre-placed. Okay, I think it's a pre-placed item. A pre. Interacted with when. If the cursor hasn't been moved. I think that's it. The item can still be interacted with very briefly if the cursor hasn't been moved. Pre-place. No, shut up. Yeah, so basically when I pick it up and take it, if I don't move the mouse cursor, there's a moment where I can still interact with it, and it brings it up and then breaks the controls. So that has to be fixed. Okay. Where was the issue here? Here? Basically, that was null. That was an empty reference, I'm assuming. Oh. I know why. I know why. The interaction sphere is colliding with my own... with itself. Or... This is interacting with this on the player. I think. Yeah. I hate that. Is there a way to get it to ignore myself? Because it's an interaction type, overlapping interaction types. This is the same. So they're colliding with each other. That's when it's happening too, when I take the biscuit. So we're going to ignore that, hopefully. Can I do is equal to self? Does that work? Because it's one specific collision type, or collision component. So if it's not, so if it is part of the player or self, then ignore it. I don't think that works. I think it's got to be the actor then. If the actor that you're colliding with is yourself, the player, then ignore it. That fixed it. Okay, that's the issue. That was my sneaking suspicion, and it was correct. I was colliding with myself, essentially. Chat with me off stream if I need any assistance. Yeah, okay, for sure. I'll let you know if I need help. Yeah, auto walk in games kind of like makes you too dependent on auto walk, and so oh yeah, I need to delete those. So it becomes a problem. Like when I play DayZ, I always wonder if there's an auto walk mechanic. There isn't. It's only a thing in modded servers. It's a nice thing to have, especially in walking simulator type games. What was I looking for? VFX. Oh, there's even audio in here. I don't think I'll need these. Oh. Oh no. Uh-oh. Okay. I don't think the Niagara's needed that. Ah. Delete that. Sap. Okay, so delete all of these. Cool. Delete each of these. White Spark needs that. White Spark does not need that. Okay. Well. Okay. No, just go to the asset. Whatever. Okay. Where is this? Oh, that needs that. Or, sorry, this needs that. Okay. So we gotta leave it. Yep, gotta leave it. Gotta leave it. Delete. 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 I'm assuming I can delete all these. Yep. Alright, just downsize that so I don't have like hundreds of megabytes for no reason. Oh, it's so hot. I need like an ice cold drink. I hope the air conditioner isn't too loud. Hopefully. Okay. So let's fix a couple things here. So first... it'd be nice to like... be able to like automatically set... Oh, you know what? Is this being adjusted anywhere? Like the height of this? No, this is like in the same position then for everything. See, that's the problem. So basically I would need to click on the item, which is somewhere around here. I just can't click on it because it's invisible. Fun. Oh shit. Item. It... What? It didn't even highlight the one that's there. Hello? Isn't this supposed to be one right here? Am I losing my mind? Did I? Oh, I think I deleted it. Oh, shoot. I still need that. Invisible. Please. Where's the title? Oh, it doesn't have a title. Yeah. I was about to say. Okay, so yeah, if it's invisible, it needs to not be interactable at all. That's gonna be set in here. Oh, Jeebus H. Oh, jeez. Okay. I'm gonna have to do it for both the mesh and the box. Set collision enabled. Because I have no idea if I'll end up using both or not for that item. They're both the same, right? Yeah, interaction. Interaction. Now, why are those interacting with World Dynamic? Oh, yeah, interaction override. Yeah, the thing I'm gonna have to redo, unfortunately, from scratch. Because it doesn't work. That way it can't reach through walls and grab items on the other side. And then if we activate it, or activate the, excuse me. Copy. Paste. Then if it becomes activated, then I will set it back to, are these query only? Collision enabled. Collision. Why are you? Excuse me. Okay, so collision enabled. Oh. See, this is why I don't like having two different types of collision options here. There we go. Did I just put it in the wrong spot? I just did. Son of a bitch. No collision. Okay. Okay. So no longer can collide with it, can't even see it, can't click on it. Oh, interesting. If you click and hold, you can't move. Okay. I think that's because of the whole, like, container thing. Like, if I'm searching, I have to hold the player in place. Coding plus game dev equals almost reading the forbidden ancient books of knowledge in game. I wouldn't know anything about forbidden knowledge. Only time I hear the AC is when you turn it on off. Oh, okay, so that's good to know. Also, before the stream, I got sanity recovery working. So you can see my sanity bar down there is now increasing over time. So it's like a health recovery type thing. And it gets you up to 50% of the default. So if you end up having more, say you increase your maximum value for your sanity, it'll still only do 50% of the default. Actually, I should make sure I did that. Hold on. Before I eat my words later. Oh, yeah. So basically, Might have to redo this in the future. Because the value... the value you're inputting is like 5, I think. I think it's literally 5. Yeah, 5 every 3 seconds for 30 seconds. That's 50 total. Might have to change that, but we'll see. Okay, well, that's working. Sanity recovery. Revelation is working. That makes me so happy. Ooh, okay, so if I consume... Hello? Something broke. Hold on. Oh, is that not set to be invisible? No, it is. Print. I hate the right one, right? Yeah. Vessel Revelation. Oh. That no longer works. What happened? You see how, like, finicky this shit is? Like, it broke for no reason. This might be an Unreal thing. Where it just... everything just doesn't work. For some reason, all of a sudden. Yeah, it's an Unreal thing. There's something fishy going on right now. I keep forgetting you can... So, like... I'm observing this. This doesn't even light up. This line right here. But this one does. This is an Unreal having a literal stroke issue. Then I look in here and nothing is lighting up. This pisses me off when Unreal does this. It printed. Okay. So this is just not working sometimes, the event graph. So I can confirm it went all the way through. So it went through that, and then it did trigger this. So now over here, what the hell is the issue? I didn't change anything in this, did I? I don't think so. You see how, like, for literally no reason, everything just breaks. Let me just line it up here. Okay. Is this even, like, firing? It is. Okay. So the issue is in here, in the item. In here, probably. Yeah, activate, deactivate. So, item 21. Nothing happens. Okay. Literally nothing happened here. So it should print here. Nothing. What? Oh, I think I know why. It's because of this. Because I disabled the collision entirely. So it wasn't for no reason. So I have to make another way for review to not be able to click on the items. So remove all of this. We don't need any of that then. Can't do it that way. Okay, so when I... shit. Here's the problem. If I even overlap the item, it's going to... Even if I tell the item to not interact with anything, it's still gonna do that, because this is on the player, the inspect there. So then I need to make a change in the interface function called item inspection. Hold on. It's this one. Inspected object info. I think so. So on the player I need is object invisible. Nope, I don't need that. So now we need to gather that information from every object we interact with. This was probably going to be an issue at some point. So now I'm running into that issue. Because the way I was preventing you from interacting with things was through disabling the collision, but now I can't do that because of this new ability to have that little visual ping. The problem is because... No, the problem was me. I'm being dumb. Okay, so that needs to get its information from that. That's inspected object reference. That is such an old function that I don't even think I made this year. I think this was last year. This might have been December. Is object invisible. And then on the item, is invisible. On the player now, Okay, so all that's handled there. So after this, that's when I need to do the check. Is this object invisible? And I believe the same thing here. Because then it shouldn't show anything on HUD. Okay. But I can't interact with it. Okay. So then we go a step further. On click, if it's an item. There's gonna be containers as well that will have this shimmer ping. And those objects will also have that variable. Like, say there's a vessel in a container. Because not only is this for like invisible vessels, it's also for any container that might have a vessel in it. So this should work now. Yeah, nothing. Awesome. I need to maybe look at this. Is that under hold, I think? I can't remember where that is. Oh, toggle disable player. How do I... I think it should probably be done in here instead. Although, is this gonna like trigger a ton of times? Because it'll continuously activate. Oh! It crashed. Oh no. How much did not save? Oh. I need to start saving more often. I need to get out of 5.4 ASAP because this version of the engine's a little crash prone. Well, let's find out if the issue is my code. No. That was a straight up Unreal crash. Okay, it is triggering multiple times when I let go, but that's fine. It's only doing it twice. So now if I'm not overlapping a container, I can click and hold and do this. Yeah, that's normal. Yeah, when I look at it and click and hold on a container, that's when it does it. Okay. And everything's still working. Good. Awesome. Everything's still working. Good. That fixes that. It wasn't a major issue. It's just I don't want to lock the player's position if they click and hold over nothing. Hello, Tangled Up Games. Welcome. How are you doing? Thank you for joining. Also, yeah, since this... I normally would say please leave a like for these streams, but I stopped doing that for the monetized streams. Since this will most likely be monetized because of the music change up, I'm going to try to avoid to do it, but please leave a like anyways. I shouldn't have to tell you that it's important for the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. It helps with the algorithm. I smell popcorn. What the hell? Okay, not bad. Vessel Revelation is done. And the work towards this also helps with Anomaly Revelation. But I'm not going to get to do these two today, or these two. I'll look at Electrical Disturbance. Like, see what's wrong with that. And this is what I won't be able to do. So, let's try Vessel Resonance. I'll try to get the containers to do the same thing later on. Actually, the container shouldn't take too much work, I think. Okay, so first I would need that, copy and paste it over to the container. Oh, actually, you know what? No, I don't want to do this right now because I want to make a change to the containers. It's kind of like time consuming. It might break the whole thing, so I don't want to do that right now. already liked when I saw that huge event graph. Crazy, worthy of a like. Thank you, I appreciate that. Are you working on a game? I'm working on a game. Yes, this is a game I've been working on for about 7 months now, and I hope to release it before the end of the year, but I don't know if that's going to happen quite yet. At the moment, like the time frames. Maybe looking at a January release, which is unfortunate, but like that's just how it's going to work out. And this is just for early access. This is not like the full game. But I do have a full list of all the different updates post early access, what each update will focus on, just to kind of continue fleshing out the game so it's 1.0 ready essentially. And then when that's done, future updates will be, you know, balancing and new locations. Maybe, you know, a nice upgrade. If the game sells really well, then I can upgrade everything so that like the visuals are nicer. Maybe there could be some voice acting. We'll see. But really right now I'm just focusing on early access with some of the basic stuff available for that. Okay, back to this. So we have Biscuit of Vessel Resonance. Okay, let's start with the sound effect first. So I need a sound effect that is free. Oh, I need to add... Shoot. I need to add the asset pack VFX. It was this one. Zap FX. I'm actually going to have to move these asset section to a different file. I've also started adding the names. Hello? There we go. The names of the... Okay, this is VFX. Of the actual assets, so I can go back to... Some of these are named generically like coin. There's probably a bunch of different coins, so having the name of the asset author is a good idea. Sounds epic. I can tell you know what you're doing. Awesome. Hope it goes well for you. I've been wanting to stream my own progress, but I'm afraid of idea stealers. Don't worry about it. Just go for it. Like, this has been really rewarding doing these streams because like I'm learning as I go as well, like a lot, even though I know quite a bit. I've been developing for... I keep losing track of how long it's been. So I started way back in... Can I go backwards? Started college here. 1, 2... I started halfway through 2016. That was the start of my junior year. Jesus Christ, I'm old. Oh shit, yeah, it's been like almost 10 years now. So like, yeah, the first year and a half, it's kind of like you're learning how to program and be a game designer, whatever. I would say 7 years now. 7 years of game development. That's my experience roughly. Yeah, there we go. And almost all of it's Unreal. So even after 7 years, I'm still learning quite a bit. But now that I'm fully independent as of this month, I need to start learning how to do everything on my own. Everything. And that's scary. Looking for assets is a huge pain in the ass. That is one thing I'm not a fan of. Okay, audio, sound effects, free. What I need is a sound that essentially tells you there is something of interest near you, something that you're looking for. That's what I need. Let me look at what I have in here, because there might be something in here. Reset. Audio. Ugh. I hate when you click audio, it's like every type of audio. Sound. I think it's that one. And sound cue. I don't think I'll get dinged for any of these. Some of these might get loud. Okay, so so this sound that I'm looking for, again, this game has like a supernatural element to it, so it's got to be something kind of that fits along with that theme. It denotes that there is a vessel near you, an item that you were looking for. It's also supernatural, so that's what I'm trying to look for. I don't want to straight up look like get a cartoon ding. I want something to like fit that description, but with this supernatural element to it. It's gonna take a while to go through all these. Oh, actually. Kind of reminds me of a heartbeat almost. Like if it continued. Oh god, no. I kind of like that. That could work. I might edit that a little bit. Yeah, these are just... Those might even be better. The idea for this ability for Vessel Resonance is this will play every few seconds as long as you're within the vicinity of one. It's not going to tell you where it is, but it'll play when you're near one. These three are really strong contenders. That's nonsense. That's a generic Unreal sound. Oh, yeah, that's loud. Nope. Oh, I should read the names. I'm an idiot. Those ones that I found earlier might be it. Actually, that one's good for what's it called? Electrical anomalies. My skull. Ow. Yeah, I think I might just use that one. These are all like default engine sounds. Ow. Oh man, that sound. This one. PTSD right there. That's loud. Yeah, we're not gonna play that. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with one of these. I kind of like this one. These are okay as well. I like this one. Bouncy rubber ball 6. Is there a queue for this? No. Create a queue. So that's going to go in my edited assets folder. Okay. What is this from? That is from Ultimate Game Item Sounds. Okay. That was a lot easier than I thought. I didn't even need Fab for that. I already had it in the game. Music. No, I think the idea is that the player's hearing it in their head, essentially. The actual item isn't producing the noise. Because the way I want these biscuits to work, these consumables, there's kind of like a tier system to it. So like this is the lowest. So these three have to do with your sanity, your health. This is like the lowest one, that's the middle one, that's the high one. This one's a low, that one's high, that one's low, and then high. Based on the cost that it'll take to make them. Also the effect on you. So some of these higher end ones have a pretty major effect on your health, your mental health, your sanity. So like Resonance will be like the lower tier one, of course, and then Revelation will be higher tier. So this one is like rather simple, but this one gets a little more complex because you can visually see multiple items shimmering with this effect. So there you can see those 3 items are invisible, but if I take... hello? What the hell happened there? Oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. Okay, hold on. Let me take that, then you can start seeing those. So it's a little more complex. So anything that's invisible is going to do that all around you. Actually, let's see if I can like show. Yeah, look. I get closer, they start having the little shimmer, and now the rest of them have it. That's kind of cool. I like that. Yeah, what happened there? So, I think it has something to do with this. Because everything will have it show up as false by default. It'll be like that. Let me see if I can fix that. Because what happened was I looked at... The first thing I did was look at these invisible ones. Although I'm not... Oh, I'm not seeing the debug there. Okay. Let me just select the player first. Yep, there they are. So it's... Yeah, those are set to false. Oh. Why is it saying inspected object reference true? Oh, I need to make this thing not move around. Okay, so what was happening was it was stuck as is valid here. That shouldn't happen. There's no overlap with these, so I don't know what's going on. Can I? No, these spheres are the light around it. There's a light attached to this, but they're not using it. So there's no overlap. It's weird. Yeah, it was stuck going down the is valid route. And the thing is, those aren't even getting far enough to actually set as the inspected object reference, because that's here. I think. No. Where is this being set? There's a lot of gets in here. It's being set there, obviously. Holy shit, this thing is used across the whole goddamn player. Ah, it's being set. Got it. No, it is. It's being set in here. Okay. Oh, so when I exit overlap, So it's removing the object from the overlapped array. Okay. Then it refreshes it. Because there is more than one object in the array. So it'll select the next object in the array, refresh the information. So yeah, and it should set it back to 0. This is invalid, so there's nothing there. Wait, I'm not even seeing anything go. I'm not seeing anything trigger down there. Okay, box. I need you to sit still. Don't simulate physics, please. I think that'll fix it. Yeah. Oh, okay. I see. So it's here, it's setting the reference to that object, even though it's invisible. Oops, not there. Here. Even though it's invisible, it's still being set here. Close everything. Close everything. And then we get to here, check if it's invisible. Because it is, we don't get to do any of this. So this is where we'd refresh this array, add that object to the array. So the issue is, first we need to grab this variable. We don't want it to set itself as the object reference, because it'll never get removed as the object reference. And if that is true, we don't want it to do that. So let's avoid that entirely. I hope that made sense. So now it can't set the invisible object as the object reference here. Okay, I've swept over them a bunch. Let's try again a couple times just to make sure. Perfect. Okay, that fixed it. There's probably going to be a bunch more bugs like that relating to these invisible objects. Okay. Each vessel is based on a trapped or gathering of emotions. What if each emotion was represented by an emotional... Kirk, stop spoiling the game. How'd you get access to my document? You're kind of like almost... You're close to some concept that I'm working with in for the game. So you're very close to figuring it out, how these vessels are going to work. Anyways, consume that still works. Good. Okay. So for this we want to add audio cue. No, I think it's just called audio now. And audio. This is vessel resonance audio. Can't spell. Fat fingers. God, it's gonna take forever for me to get used to this this new keyboard. Hello? Ah, it's there. No, that's not it. Where's... Oh, there it is. Okay. So we're going to go in here, edit this a little bit. Going to throw in a modulator. And that will actually, like, help randomize the pitch of the sound a little bit. I like to extend it a bit from the default. I don't know why you would change the volume each time, but I'll just leave it as is. Default volume. Let's just leave it as is. Okay, and then we will go on the player. Close all these. So this is still playing off of the invisible items idea for this ability. So vessel resonance has triggered vessel resonance for 30 seconds, and then it does nerf your health a little bit. Totally forgot about that. Oh, I gotta turn that off. So I'm at 50 health. That drops you down a little bit. 25 health hit. No auto activate, please. A little too loud, maybe? We'll leave it as is. I think this does need a similar treatment as the recovery mechanic. So I do need basically this whole thing, essentially. Copy and pasted. I wonder if there's a way for me to be able to, like... lump everything into one timer so I don't have different timers running at the same time. No, because each ability needs to have its separate timer. Sorry, Kirk said. No, it's fine. No worries. Yeah, I would love to like separate these or lump these together, but that really doesn't work. So vessel resonance. Vessel resonance timer. This is no longer sanity recovery. This is okay. That goes into here. Also, we don't want to name it that. Promote. I don't need to do all this. I'm being an idiot. Okay. Oh, no. Yeah, no. I'm being an idiot again. I'm being a double idiot. Get rid of this. We don't need that. What we need is the... Yes, okay. Vessel. Resonance audio. Play? Activate? I think play, maybe? don't know how it works with cues. Oh shoot, yeah. No, there's a step missing here before we can even do that. So, vessel resonance. Yeah, there's a step missing, but I'm getting there. That'll go in there. Being an idiot is my job. I'm sorry. Okay, close that. Okay, that's there now. The time is going in. So, whenever you overlap an invisible object, it works differently for this. Let's get rid of this because I know I don't need that. Whenever I overlap one of those objects that's invisible, oh, did this end? Wow, yeah, 2 hours. Oh god, skip that one. That was Grandpa's theme. Oh, I think I know how to do this. So, this might break this. Hold on. Maybe disconnect that because it's probably gonna break that. I'm gonna add an output to this. I know it says vessel revelation, but the output is item or object, not even object. Ah, fuck. Because it could be a container as well. There could be a container that is also triggering this. If that's the case, then we don't need the output then. Oops. So then there's no need to break this. So this is a valid object. No. I do need something here. Hold on. Yeah, I think I do need an output of sorts. It's gonna be a generic character though. Oops. Oh yeah. Isn't there supposed to be an output there? What? What's going on here? Oh, Jeebus. What are you doing? Where's the output? Hello? Anyways. What? Anyways. What the fuck? Why? That's supposed to be there. Like by default. It can't not be there apparently. Self. I guess both of these will need it. I was so confused there. Unreal being Unreal. Okay, so if we get a... And it can only do that... Hold on. Yes, for sure, right? Yeah, it can only do that if it's invisible. So then the player now has access to that. Which ones... It's filtering out which ones can be... can trigger the audio ping. So now, add that to an array. Okay. And that's going to trigger, like the moment one gets added to that, I guess, length equals... is greater than 0. Now I need to extend this. I guess we'll have a variable. Actually, no, don't need that. Don't need that. Don't even need the variable. I guess I did need the shit. I do need this, just not now yet. So you're using Stardew Valley's music has given me new sleep idea and not use ASMR. Oh, go for it. It might be pretty relaxing, honestly. To help you get to sleep. Oh, I'll paste this here for now. So here I'm removing from the array. Oh, hold on. Yes. Okay. Not toggle. So what I'm doing here is I'm checking this. Shoot. There we go. And then both of these will run that. Oh, this is the song I don't like. It makes me feel uneasy for some reason. Okay, if it's above 0, then there is something in there. So then we do need. No, we don't even need that. What am I doing? This will just go in here. Yeah, I'm being an idiot again. Just extra code for no reason. It'll be in here. If that's above 0, then play it. If not, don't play it. So let me do this real quick. Display message. Okay. Sanity, recovery, effects have worn off. Same thing here, except for this is vessel. Resonance. Effects have worn off. Same thing here. Revelation. Effects have worn off. Okay. Let's see if this works. Fingers crossed. So, yeah, that's in there. That's triggering the timer. It should be playing every 3 seconds. Let's make sure this is actually triggering. Hello? I'm not seeing anything trigger there. Oh, that's why. It's because this... I need this variable down here as well. An equivalent to that. I don't need to handle any other stuff, so I'll just... I'm gonna do that here. Oh, not gonna move all this over. hate this. Just fit. Activate that. Deactivate it. This should all be a function. It really should. But it's the stupid trigger that cannot be done in a function. Or delay, I mean. That's the one thing that pisses me off about Unreal. You cannot put these in functions. So now your event graph looks like a fucking city. Because if you need a delay, then you're screwed. You've got to make it an event. Toasty, attempting better connections with game via hello functions. With this game via. What does that mean? Hello, Daniel. How are you doing? I'm too geeked on watching someone play Death Stranding 2. Oh, okay. That's totally fine. I see how it is. No, I'm kidding. I should play the first one at some point. Although I heard it was like meh, and it turns out this one, the second one's really good. But I don't know. I'll have to see. It was a joke on your hello? Oh, got it. Okay. I guess what I could do is what I did here. So toggle vessel resonance. Activate. Oh, I need that question mark or I go insane later. There. So it doesn't really make a difference here, but at the end it does. There. Much better. Okay, so now that we have that new variable, so or nope. That's an issue. Okay. Back. I can't do that from here. Okay. Yeah, we gotta remove that. This is gonna break everything in here. Hold on. Copy. Oh, it's still there. Okay. Why can't I get rid of that? Whatever. Oh, you know what? I think the easiest way this is gonna get solved, fixed, is do this. Delete that entirely. Save. Get rid of those. Save. Oh, no. Activate. Oh, what did I do? Activate vessel revelation. What was it called again? Activation. And that needed a oh, I think it was toggle? Nope, right. Never mind. As it was before. So resonance activation. Okay. But for resonance, I do need that output. I guess I don't need the input for resonance. I just need the output. Which is object. Actor. So, revelation. Why do you have... God fucking damn it. I did it in the wrong spot, didn't I? Alright, you're now resonance, whatever. You're now revelation. It's like I'm fucking naming Resident Evil games. Revelation. Why? What is complaining? Please. Okay. Jesus H. Christ. God, I hate that so much. Well, first I need this. Are you invisible? Or can you be... have you been said to be invisible? Fuck. If so, send yourself through. Now, when we get to the player... active... vessel revelation... Please paste. Oops. Oh. Let's do this beforehand. Everything's gotta move over. This is just getting out of hand now. Okay. Move! Check if it's a valid object first. Or component. Then do all the code after that. True. Trigger that. False. Trigger this. Please! It's literally breaking down. You can literally see Unreal falling apart at the seams. Yeah, I guess that's a problem. We can't do the branch checks here because these might get deactivated before they even, like, end their collision. I'm hoping this works. Dear God, please make this work for both of them at this point. Okay. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that's not working anymore. Oh, that's why. Okay. Good. I don't think it's working. Because that's being toggled here. Print. Hello. Kirk Stevens crying. Yeah, it said hello. Okay, so it did activate. Actually, print this. Print what is being outputted. Nothing. That's not good. Print. Gotta find where the problem is. Huh. That's invisible. Invisible's true. It should be spitting out hello. False? Huh? What? Oh. I know what the issue is. We also need to set the sphere to be massive. That's the issue. This also needs to be toggled. God damn it. Oh, and then if the other... Hold on. So if we're going to disable the sphere, if one of the other effects is in play, then we can't disable it. If that's false, then disable it. So that's what's missing. Son of a biscuit. And then in here, same thing. And then Revelation 7. That's why it's not working. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, that's scared the living shit out of me. Okay. Okay. I get far away. Stop it. Okay. We're getting there. It's working-ish. I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Oh. Okay, I'm back. Also, I need to turn on the air conditioner. It's fucking hot. I think it's waiting 3 seconds to play the first time. I think that's what's happening. So I need to see if this is firing at all. There we go. See that? What? Oh. It's still adding things to the list. This is... Stuff is being thrown in there. Shouldn't be doing that. Because if it's not invisible, it shouldn't be doing that at all. What is it printing? Or what is it adding? Let's see. Print. A thing that'll help a lot with this is if I make... Where is it? Ah, there it is. Make that visible so I can see it. Which VOD is the one where we're Toasty Rich? Which game are you talking about? Okay, so... Hello. It says I'm interacting with stuff. Oh. Item parent 22? What is item parent 22? Oh, that one right there. But why are 21 and 20 not printing? There's 23 and 22, 1 and 22. So okay, we're adding it there. Let's make it 5 seconds. Where's that hello coming from? Down there? No. There. Okay. Make this red because we're moving it. 5 seconds. Print that. Why is it triggering a bunch for one of those 3? It shouldn't be doing that. Because there's only one item parent 23. It's that one right there. I'm rather confused. Good luck with your work. Thank you, Minister. I think that's how you say that. Thank you for joining. Why is it doing that a bunch of times? And then there's blanks. Why is it doing it a ton? I don't get why it's doing that. Oh, because it's checking to see if any object that it's colliding with is valid. That's every item. Every item. And then it checks to see if that's true. No, it's not true. This is true. So it's taking any object that is overlapping each time. Okay. I think I need to get rid of this is valid and kind of replace it with something entirely. I think I need what basically like my own is valid. Vessel invisibility check. Sure, why not? It's gonna have an output is invisible. It's just a boolean. Okay, so visibility check. So instead of the is valid checking for any item type that can be collided with, we're just gonna do vessel invisibility check. And then we can do branch. If it's true, that means it is invisible. So then we can just skip this part here, because we have already checked to see if it's invisible. And here as well, because again, it's also been checked to see if it's invisible. And then I'm gonna have to do the same thing here, I believe. This is basically another form of is valid. Oh, you know what will also help here? Checking to see if it is valid. Yeah, that will probably come up at some point. It's a pain in the ass. Is valid is very helpful. And then sometimes you find yourself needing it for literally no reason all of a sudden, because the engine is just like Unreal is being Unreal. So you need to then check if it's valid for no reason. All of a sudden one day just decides, hey, you need an is valid here, or it's not gonna work. Like, fuck off, game. Stop telling me what to do. True. Okay, so So if one of those objects exits collision, shoot. Oh, it'll just deactivate for that object. Okay. Same thing here, I believe. Okay. This shouldn't print 5 million times now. Good. There we go. It only printed 3 times. And it turned off the sound. Oh, okay. I love using the interface, but yeah, sometimes it can create some unwanted problems. But I guess the interface can also be used to fix the problems. There we go. Oh, and then if we have triggered resonance on a what's it called, on an item, then we need to more or less do this. Activate. Oh, wait, how did I do that before? Wait, how did I do it? Did I delete something I needed here? Isn't there something missing here? I feel like there's something missing. Oh yeah, you can't interact with that anymore. What happened there? Did I not account for that? I feel like I'm losing my mind, but I gotta go shortly. I thought I fixed that, didn't I? You know what? I don't think I did. I don't think I made it so that I can interact with them once that's activated, right? I think I fixed it so that you couldn't interact with it. But I don't think I made it so that it can interact with it while it's invisible and the ping is active or whatever. Right? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Yeah, that was something I had to fix. Okay, so basically I should make a note of this. Why is this like full screen? Did Unreal just crash? Why can't I? It's like maximize but like stuck? Why is it doing this? Whatever. I'm just gonna close Unreal because it's literally going to implode. That's bright. Okay. I'm ending the stream here. But we got one thing to fix. So these are done. I just gotta fix I hate it when this happens. Why? I think it's because of that. Yeah, there we go. Alright, good progress there, at the very least. Some of these I need to do like a deep dive into Fab and find just every sound effect that I'm missing. Because I have a document with a list of all the different sound effects that I need to search for. From the ones that I have in the game right now, I don't have a lot covered. I need to find like a bunch of asset packs for sounds. Make items that invisible, interactable, that's the word, when intractable, interactable Interactable. Can you stop auto-correcting it? Make items. Make vessels. That are invisible, interactable when revelation or resonance are activated. Or active. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll have to go back to in the VOD and see if I had that working at some point, but I get the feeling that maybe I didn't fix that. But that's it for the stream, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Please make sure you leave a like on the live stream, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you haven't already. Go check out the lore video from last week. It's all about food in the long dark, the recipes in particular. I did announce yesterday there's not going to be a video this week, and in fact my video output is going to be reduced significantly for the remainder of the summer because I need to put some work into backlogs for videos. So this week's video will probably be done by tomorrow, but it's not coming out this week. It's coming out next week because I need to reserve some content for when I'm in Mexico when I'm on vacation to release videos while I'm gone in September and maybe early October. So yeah, there's only like gonna be 4 more videos that come out before I leave. But there'll be videos coming out when I'm gone as well. I'm just gonna be making them when I'm over there. That's why I need to have like a back catalog of content ready to go. Backlog, there we go. Yeah, go check out any videos you've missed, any of the dev streams if you want to watch them. I did announce at the beginning, once again, that I am fully independent now as a game dev. This game is like the only game I'm working on. I'm fully self-employed right now, which is kind of scary, seeing how things are going in government and all that. So yeah, please leave a like for the algorithm. Comment would also help a lot. If you want to make a donation, you can. That would be great, or gift a membership or whatever you want to do. But you don't have to do monetary. You don't have to help the channel monetarily. The like and the comment alone is going to help a little bit. So that's it for that, I guess. Another game dev stream will happen again next Wednesday. Tomorrow is our monthly rotating game. It's like a weird category, I guess. So this week is Minecraft. And then next week, I think I decided is going to be Destiny 2. We're going to go back to that. And then the 4 games get rotated every week for a month-long period, essentially. But yeah, Minecraft tomorrow. I need to figure out how to get that working. Because I do want to have some co-op streams eventually with my friends. Okay. I'll see everyone tomorrow, hopefully. If not, if you're really only interested in the game dev stuff, that's fine. Come back next Wednesday. Bye, everyone.